The retirement is a bit of a contentious issue from last year, and I can completely understand why a lot of people thought I was retiring. I had a press conference up in Townsville and said that I'd be finishing up with Townsville. Some people misunderstood that I was retiring, so don't blame Christy Harrower at all for congratulating me on my career after the WNBL Grand Final, but yeah, certainly not retiring yet.
Hold your head up high. The Townsville community is proud of you guys, and congratulations to Jess Foley on a wonderful career.
The retirement talk possibly did cost me a spot in the Opals lineup for this year. I did speak to Brendan Joyce and I'd missed a couple of camps simply because I wasn't in the squad, but I've also had a really busy off-season, so I'm not sure that I would have even made a final list for the Opals selection anyway. I grew up in a house where my mum's a nurse, my sister's also a nurse, and everyone always seemed to come around to our house, and Mum had medicines in the cupboard and a remedy for everything. So I grew up with that sort of willingness to help other people, and when someone has a problem you just find a way to fix it. I was exposed to medicine a little bit when I went to Duke University in America, and thought about studying medicine sort of following my time there, but continued with the basketball and got a little bit sidetracked along the way. And finally, a couple of years ago, I was working at a mine in North Queensland and wondering where my next step would be coming from, and medicine just sort of kept popping back up in my mind, so I thought I'd go for it, apply, sit the test and see if I could get in, and here I am. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with medicine yet. There's so many options, there's so many interesting fields, and I haven't had enough exposure to all of those yet, but I'm certainly interested in sports medicine, and I think that GPs have a pretty good lifestyle, so that might be something that I look at, but yeah, a little bit too early to tell.
Cox kept it alive for Townsville. Foley.
I'm not doing much when I'm not playing basketball, training or studying. It's taking up a lot of my time currently, but I love hanging out with friends when I have the time, so it's really nice to be finished with studies for the moment, just so I can spend a little bit more time with my friends and teammates and get a life back.
Great stuff, Jess Foley. Wonderful play. Great backdoor cut from Jess Foley again.
Last year at the Fire was an amazing experience. I don't think anyone really expected us to go all the way to the grand final. And we certainly believed that we could, but it was amazing to come to Adelaide and beat Adelaide, who were right at the top of their game, then to go to Dandenong and beat what was just an absolutely star-studded team. So we felt like we did such a terrific job and played together as a team, and we did sort of fall at the last hurdle, and I think we went into that Bendigo game and we didn't quite have the energy and the intensity that we brought to the two previous games, and certainly Bendigo were a very worthy winner last year. They're a terrific team, but it was just one of those tough losses, and they only really make you better for the next time you're in that situation. You can take a lot out of a loss, you usually don't take that much out of a win. But I'm super proud of what we did and what we accomplished in the final series last year. I love playing in the big games. If you're not playing for finals and not playing for those big occasions, I'm not sure why you're out there, because we're all playing to make finals, and I find it really disappointing if you're not there when it really matters. I had a few chats with Chris Lucas towards the end of my time up in Townsville, and of course I think he would have liked to still have me up there this year, and I would love to play for him again. But the situation is what it is, and I think he's done pretty well getting Susie Batkovic in the off-season, so I'm sure he's not missing me too much.
That is a simple jump to the ball, get there. Get there! Do the little things!
Losing Bucks was definitely a big surprise for all of the girls, and leading into such a big game against a team like Townsville, it was very distracting, but we really enjoyed our time under Bucks, and I think we learned so much. He's a terrific coach, and the people that you meet along the way through sport, that's what makes it so special. So that's probably why I continue to play. When I think about my time at Duke University, it is the fondest memories of basketball and of schooling that I think I have spanning back through my basketball career. It was just an unbelievable experience, and to go to such a prestigious school with fantastic people and to play in 2 Final Fours, to play in a championship game, they're the memories that I'll never forget, and certainly they're the most fond memories I have from my time playing basketball. I'm not sure when I'll retire, and I think it will basically come down to how much time medicine is taking up from me, and whether it's even possible that I can continue playing. But certainly at the moment I'm enjoying my basketball, so no retirement plans just yet.